Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and as always, we'll get started with a few headlines today. Beaufort County deputies are checking security cameras in Hilton Head's Northridge Plaza, searching for clues in the shooting death of 19-year-old Daniel Porta Gonzalez of Bogota, Colombia. His body was found early Tuesday morning. Police believe he may have been riding a bicycle when the shooting occurred. If you saw anything in the area or have any helpful information, the Sheriff's Department would love to hear from you. The Sea Pines Forest Preserve is usually a quiet place to enjoy the natural beauty of the island. It is not usually the site of a Marine Corps explosive team disarming an explosive device. But that is exactly what happened earlier this week. Sea Pines Security was made aware of the device. They called the Sheriff's Department, who in turn called the Marine Corps. Details on who reported the device or how long it had been in the forest preserve have not been released, but it's gone now, so it's safe to once again wander in and enjoy the preserve. And speaking of Sea Pines, Harbortown Golf Links, the anchor of the Lowcountry's famed golf industry, actually moved up 10 spots to number 63 in Golf Magazine's Top 100 for 2022-2023. The Ocean Course at Kiowa is the highest ranked in South Carolina at 32. Congaree Golf Club in Ridgeland is also among the top 100 and will likely rise with being the host of 2 PGA Tour events in the last 2 years. Yemen's Hall in Hanahan and the Palmetto Golf Club in Aiken give the state 5 of the top 100. That is the 6th highest total of any state in the country. Early voting in the Hilton Head mayoral runoff election between Joanne Orishak and Alan Perry is underway. You can vote from now until Friday between 8:30 and 5. The only places you can vote early are the county building across from the First Presbyterian Church Mid-Island, or if you happen to find yourself in Beaufort, you can vote at the county's main voting center on John Galt Road. The regular polling places will be open on runoff election day next Tuesday, the 22nd, from 7 to 7. The Beaufort County School District has paid out nearly 2 years' salary to a data specialist to settle a case of disability and gender discrimination. Kedar Phillips was working at MC Riley Elementary School in Bluffton when in the spring of 2021 he asked to work remotely due to moderately severe asthma. His request was denied, while similar requests from 3 female data specialists were granted. The Island Packet reports that Phillips was then forced to resign. He filed a complaint and the State Human Affairs Commission negotiated an $82,000 settlement, 70% of which went to his lawyers. Phillips now works for Right Family Services, providing behavioral health services to children in the Jasper County schools. And in the latest news out of the Russell Laffitte fraud trial, his defense team will now get their days in federal court beginning this week. He is, of course, on trial for a series of financial crimes connected to Alex Murdaugh. Testimony earlier this week focused on 2 victims of alleged financial crimes who thought Murdaugh and Laffitte were managing their car wreck injury settlements. Turns out most of the money was actually deposited into the accounts controlled by Laffitte, Murdaugh, and his family. The trial will likely run into next week. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Loco.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. 3 Bluffton Bobcats softball stars put pen to paper Tuesday in the school's auditorium, making their college plans official. The trio of Parker Ray, Katie Ryan, and Alyssa Rose have teamed up to put Bobcats softball back on the radar, and they'll all head to the NCAA Division II level after their senior season at Bluffton this spring. Ray is headed down the road to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach to play in the Sunshine State Conference, while Ryan found her home at King University in Bristol, Tennessee, where the Tornadoes are coming off Conference Carolina's regular season and tournament titles. Rose will stay closer to home and play for the USCB Sand Sharks as they transition to the Peach Belt Conference. The culmination of a long-time dream worth celebrating. The high school basketball season is upon us, with local private schools tipping off Tuesday night, and a handful of Loco squads cracked the top 10 of the SC Basketball Coaches Association's preseason rankings. Wade Hampton's boys earned the highest perch at number 4 in Class 2A, while the Bluffton girls checked in at number 5 in Class 4A, and Whale Branch is ranked 5th in 1A girls. Beaufort's boys start the season ranked 6th in Class 3A, and both the boys and girls squads at Estill are ranked 9th, entering their final season in Class 1A. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. And now we're going to hand it over to Maria Soden for what's the latest in the weather.
Thanks, Betsy. Yep, taking a look ahead, Thursday it's going to be cloudy with Hilton having a high of 56, a low of 43. Bluffton's going to have a high of 56, a low of 41. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 57 and a low of 40. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 6:54 and sunset's going to be at 5:22. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide is going to be at 10:46 a.m. and high tide is going to be at 3:28 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday the sun's going to come back, but it is still going to be pretty cool with the highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy, but we are going to see scattered showers throughout the evening. Temperature-wise, it's going to be highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. And then come Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs going back down to the 50s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. And we'll be back in just a moment to chat with mayoral candidate Alan Perry. Don't go away.